Hello, 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 hello. All right, let's see. Good morning. I hope you're having a lovely day because today is Thursday. And in my house, we say happy Friday on Thursdays because my husband is like, he gets the day off tomorrow. So tomorrow is Friday technically, but it feels like the weekend to us. And we have our special happy fun time. So I love Fridays. I love Thursdays. Let me go over here and just get over here so I can see if there are comments. There we go. Okay. So good morning. Good morning. Okay, so this week we were talking about I don't even remember something. We were talking about how to find keywords on Tuesday with Pam, and I found this keyword that I was like, oh, that's a good one. It's a good easy one. So we were talking about butterfly writing paper because I just think it's fun and cute and I love it. So yeah. So we're going to do that. But first, I want to talk about the new things going on with Teachers Pay Teachers because a lot has changed since last Thursday when I saw you guys. So I wanted to show you what's new and what's different. And so they introduced a new listing page, and then they took it away within a few hours because they realized that things were a little messy. So let's just get right into it. Let's just chat about it. Okay, so I'm gonna put myself over here, and oh, that's a fun background. Oh, it's like a little. That's fun. Anyway, let's head on over to Teachers Pay Teachers, and this is different. I like logged in today, and I was like, what is going on here? So normally they have this banner right here, but they took that away. So now it's just like, this is new from your favorite teacher authors, and these are all the people that I follow. And then it's like, here you go. This is what you should look at. And then my recently viewed things, which I want to talk about this because it looked really weird on here. So, and then resources you may like, and then other things, and then something similar to our first, what was up on top, but this has always been here. And then you have your wish list over here too. So, yeah, it's a little different already. They also added, oops, I didn't mean to press that, but that's okay. Oh, it didn't care. Okay. Um, they added things and moved things around here to make this into this big super header. I don't know, like they have grades over here and they used to have homeschool over here, but now instead they have that as, I don't know. I don't know where they put it, but they have clip art here. And I don't know why I would say printables when like everything on here is printables, but like this is a good way to like look and see what kind of products you might want to add to your store. So like under resource type, it has obviously printables, but then it also has like test cards and flashcards. So these are all different tags. So these are different tags that you can add to your products and maybe, get new fun ideas like word walls or bulletin board ideas. But since this is a tag, I would recommend using that verbiage. So like if you have like spring bulletin board that's like hello spring or something like that, I would put the word bulletin board ideas because it looks like that's kind of how they want you to talk about it. So like if you have like independent worksheets or like independent work morning packets, I would call it independent work packet for bell ringers or morning work or whatever. So I would just kind of try to use these things that they have. Seasonal yellow looks pretty standard. But they did have like, okay, so let's just go to one. So let's go to seasonal and go to Easter because that's coming up. And then we go over here to all filters, and this has also changed a little bit. So they have, format and resource type and standard. This used to be the last thing on this filter over here. They changed it so now it has theme, which has like all these different seasonal themes, which is really awesome. It has audience. This is where you'll find homeschool. This again is just a tag now instead of being like one of the ages that you can pick. Now it is a audience that are a tag. So audience, language, and then something else was we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it later. But they also have language. So if you have something that's in French or in Spanish or UK English, you can add that here. And then if there's different programs, like if something is Montessori, you can put that here, which I love. And then if there are individual learning plans, you can have these as well. The only thing that I would generally use here is life skills. The other ones are not my expertise. So if you have something that would work here, then this also, I believe, is under the tags that you can only use 3 of. So I don't know. I'd probably kick homeschool to the curb for myself. I don't know. But anyway, so those are some new things, and we'll talk about it when we start to list this. But it's also different in your listings when you add a new listing. How do I? Where's the button? There used to be a button, wasn't there? Oh, add new. It's right here. All right. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I see you now. I didn't see you before. Sorry. So the new on here, it's still the same over here and all of this, and then uploading a thumbnail and doing your description or your pricing and your text code. Yep, that's still the same. The only thing different now is this part here. So categories. So they give you a place where you can click on the ages, which is normal. You can pick 4 grades. They took away homeschool though, so that's not here anymore. That's over here in tags. So theme, audience, and language. And now they make it so you have to have tags and subject area, which I think is great. But yeah, make sure you take full advantage of all of these. Do as many as you can. And they also added a format here, so you can say this is a PDF, is what I would do. That's what I would use, and then probably maybe ebook or something. And then yeah, so there's those, and then subject area. These are required. These are a lot easier to search now if you want to just like go through and see what makes sense. They added new things like alphabet, which is relevant to me. It might be relevant to you as well, and sight words. And so there's all sorts of different things. So you can go through and you can see what makes sense. Like if you have new math or performing arts, there's all of these are really well. They just make more sense now. They put a lot of thought into these, which I like. So there's subject areas you can have, I believe, up to 3. Yep. And then theme, this one changed, or I'm sorry, tag. Sorry, I was reading. So they have the theme, the audience, and language. So if you don't have a language, if it's just English, that is the standard. You don't have to change anything. But if you have a different audience, like if you're making something for TPT sellers, like the buy TPT for TPT sellers, no, like or like yeah, I mean, you remember the tag, but that doesn't exist anymore. Now they have this. So these is where you would add this instead of up here. And then there's the individualized learning that we talked about over there. That was on the tags. And then there's language, and then there's different programs. And then you get to resource types like classroom decor, different forms. And again, I love that. Look, it has bell ringers. Look, it has all these and escape rooms. Like it has all these different ideas that you can use to create products. That's what I like about this. So I encourage you to go through here and be like, what is this? And like, how can I make something similar to this? Like graphic organizers, there's something that we used in, we have templates for, and task cards, obviously, I've always been there. But like, it's just, they really fleshed out the ideas and the tags here. And I think it's a great idea for you to go in and like go in and see what catches your eye, which is something like, oh, I wonder how we make that. And then if you want, you can go in the Facebook group and you can be like, Beth, I love the idea of making uh, bell ringers. That one just keeps screaming out to me. So I like the idea of bell ringers, Beth. Can you show us how to do that? And I will go through and maybe make it next Thursday, or I'll add it to my list of trendy Thursday ideas. So what I want you to do is I want you to go through there and I want you to look at things and I want you to decide if there's something that you want to really pursue. And also understand that it's going to be a little different for a little bit. So there's that. Now, let's go back to just TPT, where they took everything away, and it's weird, which is fine. Okay, so this is one of my bundles. Let me go in here and look at a bundle, and then we look at a regular page, and then I want to go and look at this bundle and a normal page as well. So this is like when it's yours. This is what it looks very similar, very normal to what we had before. Nothing has really changed. It doesn't look different to me yet. But they did roll out a new look, and then they brought it back because they didn't like it. It had like it was, yeah. They have it. Oh my gosh, Anchovy, gosh, she's tooting. She's a tootin'. Okay. So they rolled it out and everybody didn't like it, but I can show that to you as well in just a second. And then the normal page, it looks the same for now. They rolled it back. So I just wanted to check again because you never know. And then there's something that I found interesting, and I just wanted to show you guys because I found it interesting, which means you might find it interesting, and I hope it wasn't fixed since 5 minutes ago when I noticed it. So there's just this bundle, which that's great. This is someone who's not me, right? But when I clicked on their shop, it looked different. Like everything looked smaller. Like don't these look small? I don't know. They look different to me. Maybe they look smaller. I don't know. It might just be me. It might just be me. I guess it's just me. But maybe it was because this sale thing is here and that kind of threw me off. And they also had like it was bestsellers because they had the sale and then they also had this little four, like the star. It just feels really small and cluttered to me. Whereas it didn't before. It didn't seem small before, but now that I'm looking at it again, I'm like, oh, that looks normal. So maybe just ignore me today. Anyway, so that is what I wanted to talk to you about. It's just a little. Oh, and I wanted to show you. We have. Is this what? Yeah. Okay. The TPT seller blog is talking about it. So it has the fresh product page, and then they got new tags. So this link is, I mean, you just go to the TPT seller blog. If you're in the membership, you have access to this everything hub, and you can click on it right here. So you can just click on it. And then, so they had new product pages, and they show you what it looks like. They show you like how it's different. But when they rolled it out, like people had issues with the preview making sense. They didn't like the way that like things, it just didn't look very nice. And I think now that it says over here, save even more with bundles, now that it's going to be right here and kind of like make more sense. I think it'll look better because I did when we were in a bundle. I didn't like the way, like, this is huge. Like, I don't like this. This is huge. And then this little tiny picture. I don't like it. So I have things I just don't like. So yeah, they did roll it out earlier this week because it says here that it's coming out the week of March 24th. And it did come out. And then within a few hours, they pulled it back. So it'll probably come back out again eventually. But they're going to fix things that are broken. But yeah, so they looked at it. They sent it out for just a minute, just a little bit. So yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. And it also has that stuff that you have on the bottom of your store. So anyway, there's just things that you can look at, things that you can yeah, things that you can look to the future with. This is just on their TPT blog, and then they also are talking about the tags and filters. This is the and they talked about this whole thing on. I like to go to their town halls. They probably yeah. In our February town hall, we shared that we're doing this. If you can go to their town halls, they usually have them about once a month. No, probably less than once a month. But anyway, they have these meetings and they tell you what's coming up, and you just go and you just chit chat and you listen and meet people. And so that's what they were doing. That's what they were changing. They were adding all these new things, which I think this is awesome. I'm thrilled about this. That they changed all this stuff to make it super easy for you. So to brainstorm and to find things easier, and people will be able to find your stuff easier. People will be able, it's just gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So they're starting to roll out these things. So I encourage you to look at them so that you can understand before like it all comes out and then you get lost and confused. I'm not going to let that happen because we're best friends, and I don't let my best friend because we're best friends and I don't let my best friends lose their way on Teachers Pay Teachers. So I will keep on top of it and we will talk it through, and I promise you it's going to be super easy. It's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Don't worry. Don't worry, bestie. All right. So there's that. Now let's head back over to, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I got you. All right. So let me come back over here because this is very bright over here on this side of the earth. Okay. So I'm just gonna head back over here. So and I forgot to show you. So they changed everything and we're just gonna see how it looks. So what I do every Trendy Thursday is I show you how to create things that I find in the search bar. And my friend Pam and I do this thing on Tuesday where we talk about design tips. And we talked about TPT and everything. And then she was like, "Hey, Beth, why don't you just go through and look at keywords and find stuff?" And so that's what I did. And I found some really fun stuff. So I'm going to show you the fun stuff that I found. And now we're going to make one because that's what we're here for, right? So we're going to go to the search. And if you just click on the search bar, it drops down everything that people are searching for right now. The top 5. It's always 5. If it's less than 5, that means there are less people searching for those things as a keyword. So like if you were to look up like probably, I don't know, ghost. Nope. Pickle. There we go. Pickle. There's only 2. So that means that there's not really that many people searching for that. Which why would they search for pickle? That's weird. But yeah, anyway. So so the thing that's the top is the most searched, and then as you go down it's less and less and less. On the top level like this, these are still getting thousands and thousands of searches, so or hundred, I don't know how many, I don't know, but these are like the most right now. Currently the most people are searching for spring or spring craft or Easter or spring activities. So because of that, I was like, let's do something spring. And so we thought about things that were spring, and one of my best sellers usually during the spring is I have this butterfly uh, bingo, butterfly life cycle, right the room, maybe, I don't know. It's butterfly something. So it's like, let's look at butterflies. So we looked up butterfly, and look at that, butterfly life cycle and butterfly craft and butterfly template, butterfly coloring pages. And then I showed you how you can just like write butterfly and then you can just put a different letter like S, and then it'll show you other stuff like spring butterfly craft and writing activities. That's a great keyword. That's a great keyword, and it's very specific. So you can know exactly what to create for that. So spring butterfly craft and writing activities, you can make a little spring butterfly and then you can have a writing craft underneath it, like or a writing activity underneath it. So have like a build a butterfly, and then underneath they can be like, my favorite thing about spring is blah or whatever, you know. So that's an idea for something you can create. I love that. Spring butterfly craft and writing activities. That is very specific. And then so once I saw that, I was like, oh, writing. Let's see what else they have. And then I saw writing paper. butterfly writing paper. And that is such an easy first product to make that I just wanted to do that. I just want to do that. This is killing me. Okay, hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. I can't live like that. Sun in my eyeballs. I have things to make. All right. So, all right. So there was that. There was writing paper, and well, you can look at this and you can just type one letter and you can see what kind of things pop down, like writing unit, or just I'm sorry, just unit, preschool, lesson plans, projects. This is something I love for you. I love for you. So, if you're looking for something to create, this is a wonderful idea. Butterfly method fractions, something I never knew existed. I might have known that that existed a long time ago when I was a person who did math regularly, but I don't anymore. So I have no need to know that. Okay. So there's also butterfly directed drawing. People create a clip art for that. Like if there's a directed drawing thing, they create clip art. So you can go to all filters and you can go to resource type and go to, oh, look, it's right there. Clip art. And then you can see people create the clip art for directed drawing. So you can easily look at that heart-shaped animals. Oh my gosh. Oh, I already bought it. Oh, I was like, oh my gosh. I have like heart-shaped animals as a on my blog. I have, hold on, let me show you. Let me show you. Actually, I could just look up Beth and Averill heart-shaped animal. And look at this. These are all mine, which makes sense because I literally searched my name. But anyway, we have all of these. Ooh, you can't see them because it's too far away now. But we have all these heart-shaped animal crafts that I had someone make for me. So that would be a fun, like maybe like an upsell or like something to give people to go with that. Yeah. So adding that to my to-do list. Heart-shaped crafts. They're fun. Heart-shaped animals. I just feel like heart-shaped animals are the best. So I don't know if the horse came before the carriage or what, but I bought this well before I did heart-shaped crafts. Well before. That's fun. It must have been a bundle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love Valentine's Day. Directed drawings. These are so cute. Heart-shaped animals. It's just brilliant. It's just brilliant. Anyway, that's not why we're here, Beth. Okay. So anyway, if you wanted to do like directed drawing, they exist out there. You can probably make it yourself as well. If you are into that, I am not. Who is messaging me? Oh. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's see. All right. I will come back to that. Okay. So, yeah. And I like directed drawing. It's super easy to add to your things. But anyway, that's not why we're here. We are here to talk about writing paper, which is super easy to make, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So, what I do is I just head over to PowerPoint, or if you don't have PowerPoint and you want to use Canva, I'm sure you can do the exact same thing. If you don't have a thing like this, you just come over here to, if you don't have your page set up like this, go to design and then head to slide size and you can customize all of that good stuff. And then go home and yeah, so you drop down this whole thing. I cannot stop thinking about this message just received. Something getting heated? I don't understand. Are people fighting? I don't get it. It's fine. It's probably fine. And it might be like something that I shouldn't. I don't know. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Sorry. This is why. This is why. This is why. I don't even like to have Facebook open. Okay. Whew. So to make writing paper, it's super easy. So all you're going to do is, well, I like to have these lines and things. So I just come over here to this gray beige area and I right click and I go to grids and guides and I make sure that I have those on. So I have guides, which are these here, these things that you can move around. I always just put mine at 0 to make it super easy. All right, so that they're always there and I know exactly where they are. And these smart guides are like, they'll like clip to things. And then the grid lines are these boxes that you see across my paper. And then I like to also have a ruler right here. And yeah, so that is what I like to make sure I always have. And then um yeah. Yeah. Okay. So then I come up here to the line right here, up in drawing on the home. I believe you can also do like something else. But yeah, so go to line and just click it and boop. And I make sure that it is straight, which if it's not straight, like if you accidentally leave it there, you can go to height and go to 0 and that'll make it a straight line. And then I like to put it on one of these dotted lines. And then I change the outline to black. And then I like to make the weight a little more weighted, but with drawing paper or with not drawing paper, with lined paper, I like to make it a little bit less than 3 because I feel like 3 is just too big. So I do 2.25 and then I press Control D to duplicate and then I just bring it. And what is going on here? What is going on here? I don't know what's going on here. But that's weird. That's weird. I wonder if that's like, oh, I don't know. That's weird. Okay. So I do, sorry, I know really distracted. So there's this line on the first one, and then I go to the second one and I do another line, and then I duplicate again and put it down in this third line. And then it doesn't matter if they line up, it's fine. I go to the middle one and I make it a little bit, we come over here to shape format. In this outline, I make it just a little bit less. So you could do this 1.5. Yeah. And then I also go to dashes and I make it a dashed line. Look at that. Okay. So then I grab all 3 and I go to arrange, align, center, and arrange group. And now that it's a group, you can make it bigger or smaller. And when you adjust this right here, it'll stay equidistant apart. So you can have it be a little bit bigger or smaller depending on like what you want to have. You can make it longer, you can make it shorter, you can duplicate it and do multiple. You can come here and you can now align them. Center, arrange, align. You can distribute vertically. That's something you can do. You can add cute little butterflies. I don't think I have any butterflies. I mean, all the fun. I'm sure I do have butterflies. I just don't know where they are because I moved my clip art around and it's ruined my life. Ruined my life. So I'm just gonna search butterfly. This is not what I wanted. What is this? Oh, it's a butterfly. Look at this little chub chub. He's so cute. Okay, so you could do little butterflies like this. You could do uh, this little turkey butterfly. You could just do other little butterflies, whatever you want, whatever you have. Um, it's whatever you have, friend. It's whatever you want. This is a butterfly. These are cute. This is from Creative Fabrica. This is a cookie cutter. This is a butterfly life cycle. This is some more butterflies, like whatever you want to do. Or if you want to have these kind of butterflies, I got this one from Creative Fabrica as well. These ones are really cute too. Um, whatever you have or want, that's a butterfly product. You could also use these. These are like, you could use this as like a background. You could, hold on. We could just grab this and you could drop it in here and then just use this as a background. So send back and make it the whole thing. And then what I like to do when I have something like this, you could change the, you could right click and format picture and you could like make it, well, I guess you can't, but what I would do is I would just do like a shape over it, over the whole thing, the whole page, and I would just make it white and make it like 70% ish, and then just grab this, grab them both and right click and send back. So you're still on top of it and you could make it less visible. So it's just like barely visible. You do that. And then you see this pretty paper. That's like the paper. Like how cute is that? It's so cute. So you could do something like that. But if you were to do something like that, I would add more of these lines. Duplicate. All right. So I would grab all of these and arrange, align, center, arrange, align, distribute. So that's an idea of something you can do. And then you can duplicate this and you can just change this picture to whatever this is. Hold on. Open file location. Ooh, that is a lot of things. Okay. Oh, gosh. Why did I do this to myself? Okay. Sorry. There's a lot of patterns. You could change them to a different butterfly if you have something like this. I don't know. Maybe this one. A little different. You can duplicate and you could, instead of this, you could just add maybe like I don't know. I'm not confident in any of these butterflies because you could just grab this guy and you could put him in the back and send it back. And then you see how it like kind of works out nicely and it's really cute. And then you could grab it. Well, I want it to be like the same look. Oh. Or you could grab this topper and make that on top of it. Like that would be cute. Or you could, I gotta find another one. Hold on. I can't just do them all the same. Okay, so you could grab this guy and you could put him like on the bottom here. And then what you could do here is you could like put it right here. And then you could move this here, move this here. So it's like its own thing. Something you could do. Idea. I love just watercolor butterflies though. I think they look really cute. So you could do something like that and put it up across. Maybe like, hold on, right click, duplicate. You could like, instead of having this, you could have, oops. And then we'll get rid of that. There we go. Okay, so you could have butterflies like across the top and have that be your design. Oh, I forget it's not Canva. Okay, there we go. Align, distribute horizontally, and then I would just move this bad boy down. All right. And then you would arrange, align, distribute vertically. There you go. So you could do something like that. I just love cute. That's really what it is for me. We could delete that, and then we could do something like this one. Little butterflies. And have that be the background. So send to back. Maybe make it a little bit smaller. Something like that. If you wanted. I don't think I love that though. All right. So I'm creating butterfly clip art as we speak. I'll put them into the template tonight and list. And that's a good idea. I love that for you. Okay. You could also do like, I'm running out of clip art with butterflies on it that are named butterfly. I probably have others that are not named butterfly. You could also do like cute little flowers. Let's see. Boop. And then make these butterflies go with those. So like butterfly in the sky. You can do something like that, and you could just put a bunch of different stuff all over. And just have all of that, and then just put all of it, send all of it to back, you know? Something like that. There we go. And then just grab all of it and right click and send to back. And then it's behind this thing and then it looks good. So I would take this guy though. Oh, whoop. And I would take this guy and move it over here though. There we go. So you could do something like that. There's so many different things you could do with butterfly paper or new idea. Hold on. Do I have like a hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so I don't have like a butterfly outline. However, I'm going to make one based on this one. Okay, so what you can do is you can make like a line like this one is a freeform shape. And what I would do is I would just start at one end and I would just do a little very rough outline of a butterfly. And then we're going to go in and change these things a little bit. Boop. The booping is very important to this. There we go. Okay. So funny. All right. So we're going to take this and we are going to zoom way in and we're going to edit points. And by doing this, we are making like a little butterfly for ourselves. So I just take the idea of a butterfly. You can take like a picture of a butterfly and do this. I'm just using this clip art because I have it right here. So yeah, that's how I do things. So I would just do something like this. Just make a little thing. And all of this is changeable, don't forget. And then I would also make this a little transparent so I can kind of see through it, but not really. And then edit points again, and I would come in here and I would just make this a little bit more. Boop. And then We're just guessing. We are just guessing. And I want my butterfly to not have like all of this body part. I just want it to be cute. So we're just gonna make it a cutie. And then edit points. And then we'll go down here and do this part, I guess. And remember, we're making it super cute, so I like to do that. And then put this over here and this over here. And the whole idea of this is that we want it to be big and like obnoxious, right? Not obnoxious, but like really rounded edges. We don't want like a stiff edge at all. So that's something we can do here. I would even delete this one and just have this be rounded, nice and happy. Okay, and then this guy. So I just I like just bring them close and make them kind of as straight as possible. Like these two things to make this into a butterfly shape. And then you'll see things like this where he needs to kind of go around. So we'll just make that a little bit bigger. And then there we go. We'll put this up here and we'll just boop. And there we go. Something like that. And then we just do the other side too. It's fine. All right. And then we'll just make it nice and big and rounded. It's the whole idea here. So bring it close to that center point and make it kind of as straight as possible. The two things. And that will give you a nice rounded edge. I think that one I want to delete too. Okay. So the idea here is just rounded, 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 delete. And this guy will be rounded as well. And then we'll just make these kind of rounded. Rounded. I'm just going to keep saying, look, we're doing it rounded. All right. I wish there was a quicker way to do this. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there are designers out there who are like efficient at this, but I'm just doing a little quickie tutorial. So there's that. So we could do something like that, and we can even like pull this down a little bit so that it's just a little bit. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to solid fill of white, and this needs to be black. We'll have this like a 3-point. And then we will delete this background because we don't need it. And then we could just take this and put lines in front of it. We could do that. I would also maybe like, boop. No, I don't like that. Okay. So maybe edit the points a little more and just like bring these guys down here. This whole idea of a butterfly. Maybe even like delete these points. Delete, delete. Just make it really open, right? Yeah, something like that. And then we can grab this guy and just have like these lines inside of it. I would probably make the lines smaller though, if they're going to be this small. And maybe something like this. So I don't know. That's just an idea. I don't know. Maybe have lines in a butterfly. I would probably try to find an actual butterfly outline that has a big middle instead of trying to draw it yourself, because this kind of became a not a masterpiece. Not a masterpiece. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Hi. I'm sorry. I just am seeing your message now. I'm sorry. Um, I've learned a lot from you. Thank you so much. Could you please give me some idea to use underlaying papers at the end or as you wish? I've purchased a set and I don't know how to use them. Give me some ideas to use underlaying papers at the end or as you wish. Can you reword that question? Because I'm not entirely sure what you mean. To use, give me some ideas to use underlaying papers at the end or as you wish. I purchased a set and I don't know how to use them. Like, laying papers. What are laying papers? And I'm like, should I not Google this? Is this going to be a bad idea? Let's see. What are laying papers? Ribbon texture. Interesting. I don't think that's what you meant. Laying papers? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you mean. And I'm sorry that I missed your question. I know it was several minutes ago. Yeah, so this is an idea. I would do something. I would try to make it more. This one wasn't. It's not quite. There needs to be more space in here to do line paper inside of it, but I think it's really fun. Or you could do like my favorite part of spring is, and then have them like write that. That will look cute too. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just not happy with this. Maybe, ooh. Maybe you could do it sideways. And then, okay, so to do that, I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Here we go. And then make it a little bit bigger. We make these guys sideways. Oh, make this little. Does that look better? I can't decide. And then I would arrange a line horizontally. Yeah, I just don't love that. But it's not bad. I just don't love it. Yeah, so that's an idea for the thing you can do. Anyway, so let me show you the process of listing. I'm not gonna save those. I can give you guys the line paper, I guess. But not this guy, because he was a fail. He was a fail. Sorry, you're a fail. Okay. So we'll get rid of those butterflies, just the butterflies. And we'll get rid of this, these guys. We'll get rid of these. Oh. All right. Let's see. So we'll get rid of these guys. And then these guys. And then rid of this. We'll just get rid of a few of these pages that you don't need. And then I can put this for you in the membership, although this is the same as that. So yeah. You guys already have things just like this inside the membership, so there's no reason for me to do this for you, but I'm going to do it anyway because we're besties. And that's what besties do for each other. Okay. Templates. Where's my, here it is. Okay. Lined paper, March 27. Okay. So, We are gonna take a pause on this pre-K pause, and then we're gonna head over to Teachers Pay Teachers, and I'm gonna show you how to list something. Let me see, what's something that I need to list? That's a loaded question because there's so many things. Let's see. Preschool printables. I'll come over here so I can fully shame myself. Okay. I don't have anything in here because I already put that up. Earth Day is coming. I'm pretty sure they're all already up there. Woo! Go me. Easter. Easter? Did I put that up? Hold on. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Self. Easter. Ah, I didn't. No. I didn't. That's great. I mean, it's not great, but that's great. Oh, you know why? Because I didn't make listing photos. Okay. Project. Okay. This is what we're doing. Okay. So, this is going to go a little long, our thing today, but it's good. So open a copy, and then come back over here and open a copy. So things you can do if you are working on like if you are like batch creating something, like you want to create a whole bunch of Play-Doh mats, for example, like I did in whatever this was, you can right click one of your things and you can pin to list, and then you can have them pinned. So this is my Play-Doh mats. This is the shop images, and this is the preview. So it makes it super easy for me to go in and be like, okay, I want to, do this, make this preview or this shop image. And then I could super easily just go in and just like right click, change picture, and then come over here to where I already have things and add it. I can build an Easter bunny. Oops, no, you can stay. Except I wanted to do one that was, well, okay, whatever. Play-Doh, but school. So this is Easter. Okay, so Easter, and then we'll just get rid of this. And then I'm going to change this shape fill to be this pink because I like pink and no one's here to stop me. Okay, and then maybe this should be something with yellow in it. Hold on. Let's check. Oh, you can stay. Oh, gosh. I accidentally killed it. Oh, gosh, stop. All right, so we could do something like this. And then I want this to be bigger font, Easter. If this was, could I do white? Oh, it would work. Okay. So I'm going to change this font to be white. And then instead of 29, how many are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 29. No, 28 instead of 28. How many I have in here? So I'll change this to an 8. Oops, an 8. And then lots of pieces to build. Cute background on our page. I can see it. 30. Okay, perfect. That's perfect. And then we'll just come over here, and this one we're gonna make sure it has something Eastery, like this Easter egg. I can build an Easter egg. Da 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 da. Okay. And change this back to school to Easter. And then school supplies, it would be like Easter things, Easter objects. I don't know. Use these donuts as a comment. During the holidays. There we go. Okay, so I was not planning on doing this, so that's why this is a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. There's a sheep. A lamb. Not sheep. Sorry. So we're just going to do this super fast, toast. Perfect for Easter. And then we're going to go to here and we're going to grab this and then we're going to make a little church. Hey, little church. All right, and we're going to make it bigger and then we're going to toss it over here. Okay, there we go. So just looking really quick to see if there's anything that I'm missing. Easter. Okay, so now we're going to come over here. We're going to save as, and then we're going to go to recent and we're just going to pick spring. And we're going to go to Easter and we're going to go to Easter Play-Doh mats. And then we're going to, at the very end, we're just going to put SS. And then we're going to save it. Then we're going to come over here and save as. And we're just going to go to recent again. And we're just going to pick a random one. And then we're going to come over here to, oops, copy, paste. And then we're going to press enter. And then we're going to go to JPEG. So we're just zooming right by just so that I can show you the listing, how to list it. So this is my batching process. I hate previews. Yes, I also don't like them. Okay, so what it did was it saved it as an image right here in my the folder that I have these in. So I put this over here. Inside this folder, I have a JPEG of every product, all these. Every page, sorry. And then I also have the PDF. So I can easily, are these clickable? Oh man, that's beautiful. Good job, Beth. All right, so I have that there. Now, last, we're gonna do the preview. So we did this and we're just gonna close it now. And then this, I already did this, so I'm not gonna do it over again because I don't want to. So are you ready for more fun? Play-Doh centers, take a look inside. We're just going to come over here and we're just going to right click and we're going to change this. We're just going to change this. So I think we're going to do this Easter, no, this one. And we're going to go like this. And we're going to go over here to make this a little bit bigger. I guess it is about the size of that page. And then we're going to grab this and put it right here. We're going to make it upside down and we're going to make it a little bit smaller. So it kind of looks like it was put there. Okay. Just because I want to. All right. Perfect for centers, low prep, vibrant, 28 pages. Calming sensory experience is what I'm going to say. Sensory experience. Boop. And then we're going to right click and change this. And I just want you to know that these are from a, I made a ocean something. These are starfish from an ocean, just so you know. Things don't have to be perfect, just so you know. All right, I'm going to do them all at once, and then I'm going to change them all at once. We're going to do a little egg. We're going to do this one. It's going to be a little croissant. It's not a croissant. It's a hot croissant. Maybe some jelly beans. All right, so now we're going to grab all three, and we're just going to whoop. And then we're going to grab them all again. We're going to press Control and Shift and make them a little bit bigger because that's how I like to do things here. And then we're just going to overlap. And there we go. Okay, symbol addition. Okay, so this means I have gotten every single one of my Play-Doh mats previews incorrect. And that's going to be a fun thing for me to fix on another day because we're busy. Okay, so simple fine motor practice is what we're going to change. And we're going to change this to say 28 because it's 28 pages of Play-Doh mats, including unique. Easter. Fun on each page. Okay. Oh, gosh. Chocolate bunny. And we're just gonna do this little Easter basket. I can build a basket. All right, includes icon statements on every page, includes 28 28. Oops, that's not. I was spelling it. 28 different Easter objects, both religious and non-religious. Okay, beautiful background. And lots of pieces so students will have something to focus on. Okay. Maybe we could put Easter here. Which gotta capitalize it. Okay. So I'm just zooming through this. Normally you'd put more thought into it. Or maybe you don't put more thought into it. And maybe you just do it super fast so it gets done and bada bing, bada boom, you know? Because who cares? Who cares? All right. So, I mean, I care. Let's be honest, I care. Okay. So we're just going to grab that one that we were just doing. One more. All right. Here it is. Play-Doh mats. And then instead of SS, we're going to write preview on it. And then we're going to press save. And then we're going to flat pack that. It's hard to say. All right. So we come here and then we're going to do Easter Play-Doh mats by Beth Ann Averill. And then we're going to say preview. Super fast to get it done. You can always go back and improve it later. That's right. You've been here before, I see. All right, so there we go. That is our thing. If you have a super awesome, what's that called? Upsell. The last page is a really fun place to put that. If you have some, like I would, I mean, you've seen it. I can show you on here. So we're going to leave you here. You're going to stay here. And then we're going to go to Teachers Pay Teachers. And I'm going to show you, oh, I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to show you, I've definitely, I don't know if it's this one. It might be a different one. But in the preview, if you have a, oh, this is the bundle. I was like, oh man, every other one, it's like linked. That's because this is the bundle. You don't need the link. Okay, so this one also doesn't. Dang. There is one that has it linked. But anyway, so one of my favorite things to do, I know the Write the Room does, so let's just head on over to the most recent Write the Room so that I don't embarrass myself again. It's funny because I always embarrass myself. Okay. So if you go to view preview and you go all the way to the end, I have this grab the bundle and I just saved the whole page as a JPEG. And then I just drop the whole page on to the last page of my preview. And then I just make it into a, when I do Flatpak, I just make it into a thing that you can click on. And that's it. Isn't that fun? That's it. So yeah, and then they can click on it, and then it should okay, and then it takes them into this Write the Room bundle, and then that's super fun thing. I don't know if it has made any money. I haven't checked, but you can check that in. You can go to your dashboard. Actually, I can show you. Hold on. You go to your dashboard, which I'm not going to show you my dashboard. Sorry, and then you go to traffic. And then you go to URL builder. So you go to traffic and then you go to URL builder and then it's right here. And you can also, it'll show you marketing traffic. It'll show you things like how many clicks people have done and if they've made any purchases. So there you go. There's that idea. All right. You can always, okay. So this is a Play-Doh mat. So this is what we're going to do. This is how I list things here. So it's after 10 o'clock. You might not be able to watch this with me. You might not be able to work with me, and that's okay. There will be a replay, and I will make sure that I keep it. I'm going to upload this one onto the Facebook group as well. So this is a replay that always stays. I'm going to upload it in addition to the live because I want to make sure that you guys can see this. This product is a Play-Doh mat. So I'm just going to show you how I upload a listing using the new listing thing, which who knows, next week I might have to do it again. So who knows? So I made a whole bundle of these last year. So what I would do is I always just go to this quick edit button right here, and then I create a similar listing. I do this for all of them. For all of them. So I'm going to show you that. And then I'm also going to show you what it would look like to start from new. So you can just come up here and you can add a new product as well. If this is your first product, go to digital download and it's the same page. Okay. So I will walk through every single piece of this. I'm just going to do it the way that I do it normally. Anyway. Okay. So first things first, you have your folder here that has all of your things. I always keep them all together right here. So I have this so that I can drag and drop like the downloadable file. I take, here's Easter Play-Doh mats by Beth Ann April. I put that right there. Easter Play-Doh mat preview. I put that right there. And then it's like, oh, do you want to auto generate thumbnails from the product file? And that's what it normally sets to. I like to upload my thumbnails now. And then I come in here and I grab and I drag and drop all of these, each super easy. Okay. And then we're going to go back up, and before we move on, make sure you change the title because you don't want to have, and I also want to tell you that I did not plan this. So I don't have my keywords that I want to have already. So let me see. Easter Play-Doh mats is a thing. So I'm going to use that. Easter Play-Doh mats. Easter Play-Doh mats, activities for preschoolers and literacy centers. I don't know that I would do that. Easter Play-Doh mats, the activities. Play-Doh mats for Easter. Maybe oh, there we go. All right. For preschool, Easter fine motor skills. It just says fine motor. Fine motor practice. I don't like to use Easter twice, but maybe we'll change it to, they have different fine motor, like spring fine motor. Oh yeah. Okay. So let's do, instead of that, do spring fine motor skills. Okay. So when I'm like listing, I always like to make sure that it's in here somewhere. This is especially true. The reason that I probably have this here still is because when I was listing everything in December, they didn't have anything about Easter yet, because Teachers Pay Teachers is very seasonal. They are searching for things very last minute. So I always make sure that things are in the search, or I can find something in the search that makes sense with it. And then each year when we're coming up on the product being in season again, like next March or April, I'll go through and I will change this keyword and change the title to make sure that it's aligned with what people are searching for, like this year. Okay. So this year it's going to be good. It's going to be fine for this year. I'm not going to change it again this year. I will probably change it again next year though. Okay. So I changed these things. I have a listing thing for you. If you go to listing TPT, BethAnnAvril.com/listing TPT. I think I have a banner for it. Hold on. Here it is. BethAnnAvril.com/listing TPT, and it'll take you to here, and you can just go to ChatGPT and put in this, or whoever you use if you don't use ChatGPT, because I'm seeing now that there are lots of other ones. It works for Claude. It works for DeepSeek. It works, like whatever you want to use, it works. It's just you go to something that has a chat feature, and you put that in. Okay, and it'll spit out something in general around the same as what I would put. But also I add some other things for you here, and then like tell you, hey, do this. It's great. Okay, so there's that. There's a great way. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I read this over and I make sure that I take away all the Christmas. I'm not gonna put too much thought into this. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to actually Control F Christmas, and so it's gonna highlight all the Christmas things, and I'm gonna delete them and put Easter. Easter. Play-Doh mats are a great way to introduce skills and ideas to children while promoting creativity. Okay. Bring the holiday season indoor with this set of, remember, it's not 30, it's 28. Easter themed Play-Doh mats. Each page features an icon statement and a unique Easter object. Check out the preview for a closer look. I always put this just because I feel like I really want you to look at the preview, because I feel like the preview tells you exactly what's included. This fun spring fine motor activity set includes 28 unique Easter Play-Doh mats, featuring a different festive object. Sure. They love molding Play-Doh into their favorite Easter objects, like, and then I'm going to make sure it's open over here so I can see them, and I'm going to make them extra large so I can see them all. All right, there we go. Such as like Easter eggs, a bunny, and then I like to do 3, a lamb, and more. Every page has a clear icon, such as I can build a tulip. Oh, I spelled something wrong there. Oh, all right. We're gonna have to fix this. Anyway, it's fine. I can build a lamb. Oops, I already have lamb. A marshmallow bunny, and making it easy for them to understand include the tasks. And then this is everything that's included. So we are going to come over here and make sure we get it all. Okay, so mats include basket, Bible, carrot, chick, chocolate bunny. This is it's sideways, so I feel like I'm like chocolate bunny, chocolate egg, church, cross, daffodil. All my daffodils died. Well, not all of them. The front, and we have some in our front yard and in our backyard. And my backyard ones all died in a storm we had last week. Easter bunny. They were the yellow ones. The ones in the front are white, and the ones in the back are yellow. And the yellow ones, they flew away. Easter egg. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to say times 5. Easter egg hunt, Easter lily. Oops, that's not how you spell lily. And then egg painting, hatching chick, hot cross bun. Everybody else learn how to do hot cross buns on on their recorder, because my children came home and jelly bean bag. They came home and hilariously came home with a recorder, and now they do that. Marshmallow bunny. Now they do lots of hot cross buns. I wonder if my daughter can do it on the. She does a violin. She could probably. I'll ask her tonight. Hey, can you do hot cross buns? Huh? And a tulip. All right. Now we're done. Okay. There we go. Why I love this product. These Play-Doh mats are perfect centers, morning work, or calming activity. Busy or hectic days. They're printed and laminated, designed to be printed and laminated for repeated use, making them a durable resource. I love using Play-Doh in school, or I'm going to say or at church, to build familiar festive objects. Familiar, I'm just going to say objects because I feel like festive is inherently Christmas, which helps to strengthen their fine motor skills, hand-eye coordination, and vocabulary they can use at home. Okay, who this is for? Okay, around the Easter season. Great addition to your own learning, occupational therapist. Okay, so that's what I would do. Okay, so we have done the title, we've done the files with the preview, we've done the upload thumbnails now. We just did our subscription description. All right. If you wanted this to be a free resource, this is where you'd put it. If you do make it a free resource, I don't think they would use the preview. The price, I like to make sure everything is worth $3. If it's not worth $3, then I struggle with making it less than $3, but I'll do it like on like a one pager, like if I have like a letter to parents or something, I'll make that $1. I look through whenever I teachers pay teachers, whenever I'm like ready to make something, like if I have Play-Doh mats, I will go through and I will look at the prices of what people have. So this is like $3.50, $2, $3, and like you'll see that most people are around the same price. Then there's going to be others that aren't, like I don't know. This one is, I don't know. They don't value their prices. I don't know. But I see that most of these are about $3. There's over and under, but in general, about $3. This one has moldable. This one is much more than just Play-Doh mats. It looks like it's probably lots, or maybe it's not. I don't know. Oh yeah, see, it includes a whole bunch more, not just Play-Doh mats. So they have a different price. So I was like, look, write a script that you enter a keyword, it spits out how much it is on average. See, that's smart. I don't think I'm as computer savvy as you are, Brian. So yeah, I what I do is I always just look, and I'm like, okay, it's about $3. And honestly, I'm looking for $3 because $3 is my happy price. So if I see that something is worth like the general first page is like $1.50, then I find a different keyword or I add more to it. Or I just find a way to make it $3 because Teachers Pay Teachers does like a processing fee or something of like 20 or 15 cents on any if their total cart is less than $3. So I always like to just do $3. That's just my thing. You can actually do it with Google Sheets. What? Okay. We're going to talk about that later. I'm going to message you. Or maybe I'll just ask Chatty because Chatty might know as well. But yeah. Okay. So we go over here and we're going to change the grade level, the subject area, and this is what it was before. It's not going to let me list a new product, including 5 of these. So we're going to have to get rid of a few. We can look at the subject area and see what looks different, or not what looks different, what looks good for what we're working on. I have not gone through all of these and had a plan for this yet. So let's take a second and look. I don't think it would be any world languages, for example. So, okay, I like to do exactly 3. I don't like to do less than 3. So maybe we would just do other arts. And I don't know that this would be considered balanced literacy, but I really want it to be. We could just do other ELA as well. Or I think you can't do the full thing anymore. You used to be able to do this one up here. Maybe I hesitate to put it as something that it's not. Like if you put alphabet and it's not an alphabet product, then it makes you look bad. So I don't do that. And there's no handwriting in it. It's definitely not a novel study or a short story. We could probably, let's just do other ELA. And then get rid of Christmas because it's not Christmas, but it is spring. And I'm pretty sure I have spring. Okay, so this one I would get rid of winter. I'd get rid of printable, and I'd probably get rid of homeschool. And then activity centers, life skills. Format is PDF. And I don't see anything else that I like. Yeah, send me a message about it. Okay, good. Yeah. And then you can go through the standards and see, but I'm trying to rush through this, so I'm not going to do standards, but I highly encourage you to at least do Common Core standards if there's something that makes sense. You can also like look around at what other people are doing and see, can I do something like that? Like, it looks like nobody's actually probably doing standards because unless they changed, oh, here we go. Here's one. This one has standards, but this is a math one as well. So they probably have, these are probably math standards. Let me have a look-see really quick. Standards. You can come here and then click here and you can read them all. Yeah, see, so right numbers, understanding the relationship between, cardinality. Yep, those are all math things. And this is not a math thing. So I probably wouldn't. This one, oh, those are reading ones. Maybe there's a standard we could use. Spoken words, also phonemics. CVC. So those are ideas. I don't know what I would do. I would have to look more closely, and I'm not comfortable just taking other people's ideas today. So I'm just gonna not. And it's gonna be okay. I don't usually. There's very few products that I have that have standards attached to them, so it's fine. You don't have to. You can if you want to. You don't have to. I'm gonna take this banner off because I didn't realize it was still there. Sorry. Okay. And then we list it. So you attest that it's an original work and does not infringe upon the intellectual property of others. Or you can say, I'm using trademark or copyrighted products, which you should do this one. Or I do this one. I don't know why it said this one, but I guess it changes. Sometimes I do this. Sometimes I do that one. It depends on my mood. So as I see it, I am using copyrighted materials because the clip art is copyrighted by the clip artist, but I have their express permission to use them. So I say that I have used something that is copyrighted and someone else's intellectual property, but I have permission to use their intellectual property. Okay? Okay. So there we go. And then make a list active. If you just want to make this and then put it as a draft and then look at it again tomorrow, like if it's like, something you want to just have fresh eyes on, you can unclick this and it will keep it as a draft. Okay. So just make listing active and press submit. And that's it. And then you have a new product. We don't need to have this anymore. Yeah, usually it does not take this long. Usually it is a very quick process. There we go. All right, there we go. And there it is. So we have our product done. All right. And let's see, what else did I want to tell you? You can also see it if you press your TBT and you follow yourself. It'll say right here that you created this about 18 seconds ago. When I lived in a different time zone. I lived in Central Time Zone. It would say added like 59 minutes from now. Because you're in Central Time. so it would say it in Eastern time. So that was a thing that I always um, was confused about, but then I moved here to the Eastern time zone again, and now it makes more sense and it's not ridiculous. So, if that's something that's happening to you, that's why. They might have changed it by now. It's been a few years since I lived in Central time zone, but it was always really funny to me because it's like added in the future. Oh, look, they added the thing again. Okay, so at the beginning of this call, they didn't have this, and it was just new from your favorite teacher authors right here. So I see they added this again. Let's see. You can explore resources. I'm assuming this is Earth Day. Earth Day resources. That's fun. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. These are cute. Earth Day's fun. I think it's coming up too. It's like 20th something. I don't know. It's sometime soon. Anyway, have a great rest of your day. I appreciate I'm trying to do the thing on this over here. Okay, there we go. Have a great rest of your day. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing. I don't have plans. I'm sure someone has plans. I bet we probably have soccer games. We're probably playing soccer this weekend. Yeah. So that's all for me this week. I will get you this template that I created for you. I'll put it up in the membership after I have some lunch because I'm dying of starvation because I did not eat my breakfast. So I will see you guys soon in the membership and in the Facebook group. And have a great rest of your day. Oh, thanks, Phyllis. Hi, it's nice to see you. So have a great day. Bye.